Peace and blessings, everybody. And good morning to you. Happy Tuesday to you. Blessed Tuesday to you. You know, life is a series of tests. All throughout your day, you're presented with tests from the time that you wake up to the time that you go back to sleep. You're presented with tests all throughout your day in the forms of decisions that you have to make all throughout the day. And with every decision that you make, a result comes from it. And all throughout your day, with each decision that you make, your path is being created. Your path is being laid out. Your day is being laid out. How your day is going to manifest, how your day is going to resolve, or how your day finishes out has everything to do with every decision that you make throughout the day. Again, from the time that you wake up to the time that you go to sleep. Also, in the way that you went to sleep. There's a decision that you make before you go to sleep can affect how you sleep and then manifest itself in how you wake up and become a part of your next day. And so decisions have to be made to correct or curve the way things can come out in the remainder of that day. You see, you have all the power in the world to take control of, to create, to shape and mold your day. The situations and the circumstance, you have the power to shape, mold, control what that looks like for you. This whole vaccination thing has presented itself as another test, and not just our day, but in our time. This whole vaccination, the whole COVID thing has taken over 2020, right? And it has shaped or reshaped or has changed the look of, better yet, of how life has looked for many of us. And we don't know how much in the future this is going to play out. But best believe that there are those that put this into rotation, into action, into motion. And they know, like the moves of a chess game, 5 moves ahead, they know what it's going to look like 5 years from now. Because it is in their plan. And although God is the best of planners, because while man plan, God also plans, right? And God is the best of planners. God is the best at disposal of affairs. So while man plans, and they have a picture in mind of what the results may look like, God is in control. However, it is also written in the Holy Quran that God won't help a people until they first help themselves. So although God is the best of planners and his plan is laid out, it won't manifest, or better yet, its manifestation is in correlation with how we respond to the test. So many of us say we're not going to take the vaccination. And I think that a lot of us say it, but even while we say it, we also know that we're not sure. Because we have not been met with the opposition of that decision just yet. We don't know what that looks like. You know, we're so attached to, connected to, dependent upon this system, like a mother, like a mommy, you know, like a baby to a mom. We are so dependent upon it that we don't know how it's going to feel to have to, or be forced to, or be told we have to separate ourselves from So many of us who say we're not going to take it are going to take it once the pressure is applied. Then there's another percentage of us who are going to pass the first series of tests after the pressure is applied. But when the second, third, or fourth stage of pressure is applied, that other percentage is going to take the vaccination. Which leaves a very small percentage of people who still haven't took the vaccination. And they're the ones that are going to suffer the most because of the greater percentage that has folded. And then it leaves that smaller percent with the decision. Are you not going to just fold and take it, or are you going to continue to suffer? Because with that small percentage, the government would then be in a position to kill them, destroy them, snuffle them out, or whatever the case may be. And they will go basically unnoticed. The narrative of why they didn't exist, or why they're no longer around, or why they're incarcerated, or why they're locked in some kind of camp, it's going to be written out, and the rest of the world is what? Going to accept it, because once you fold the power, you no longer have any power. They know what they can do with you. And the only way that we are going to pass the test collectively is by all, or by a large majority, refusing to deal with this experiment. I've heard a woman today, a black woman, they're going to put a lot of us on TV, doctors and so on, to convince other black people that, hey, it's okay, take it. And I heard a black woman say, I'm so emotional because this means so much to me, and I just want us to know that, for people that looks like me, that it's okay, that it is safe. She actually said it's safe. How do you know it's safe? How can you get behind and say that? How can you say it's safe? Just because you have not felt any ailments or whatever from this injection, how can you say it's safe just because you have not felt anything yet? How can you say it's safe when it's only been a day or two? Because you haven't fell over and died just yet. 5 years from now, maybe even less than that, then you get to saying it ain't safe, and you regret what you said, and this, that, and other. But you was convinced another 100,000 people to take the injection. At the end of the day, everybody's going to have to make their own decision, regardless of what the massive majority of people is doing. Like in slavery times, either you're going to move forward because you're trying to preserve some things that is only going to invite, or is only going to lead our young people, our offsprings, into another form of slavery, another form of servitude. We're going to bring them into that with our decisions that we make today, all because of our, I don't even want to label it, man, but it is to each his own, and we're going to have to decide what we're going to do. Some of us are going to make a decision to, let it fall where it lay. However that saying go. However it's cut, just let it lay right there where it falls. Some of us going to decide to make that decision, and some of us going to take the injection. We all have a personal decision to make. Life is a test. And with every decision that we make, results come from it.